Hello, my name is Aaron, and today we're going to be talking about the newly announced Sony a6100 and whether that is going to replace the Sony a5100. Now, before we get started, please consider subscribing to the channel and checking out some of my other videos. So, the Sony a6100 has just been announced and is being positioned by Sony as their entry-level camera. Now, currently, Sony a5100, a firm favourite of mine which I feature heavily on my channel, is currently the most entry-level Sony camera. So, are they comparable, and is the a6100 a replacement for the a5100? So, when I saw the announcement come out, before I saw images of the camera or anything like that, I saw the name a6100 and thought, well, that's not too dissimilar from a5100, so it was my initial thought that, at last, the a5100 is getting an upgrade. 5-year-old camera. I love the a5100, but it is definitely lacking on some features. No 4K video, no headphone jack, a few other features like that. So I thought a6100 might be about time. Well, I was wrong. It isn't a direct replacement. The a6100 is a direct replacement for the a6000. The next level up from entry-level camera, as I would call it. Beginner camera, intermediary camera, something like that. So it isn't a direct replacement for the a5100. So us a5100 lovers, depending on how you look at it, are disappointed because we're not getting an upgrade, or we think, well, we've still got the latest camera in this exact niche. So now we've clarified it's not a direct replacement, should you buy the a6100 ahead of the a5100 if you don't already own it? Well, let's first talk about the massive positives for the a5100, which are the price and the size. The price, as it stands, for a 5-year-old camera is roughly half of what the price of the new a6100 is going to be. So you're probably looking at about $450 for an a5100 new, compared to a mooted $850 for the a6100. Of course, with the a5100 you can get this camera a lot cheaper second hand. You're maybe even looking as low as $200 for it, £200, something like that in the UK. Much more affordable. Also, the form factor of the a5100 is smaller. This is still a positive in my books. It's one of the only mirrorless cameras that you can definitely fit in a pocket, and you can take it with you, especially with the kit lens, which is pretty flat. It's the same kit lens that looks like it's going to be coming with the a6100, but it is a bit bigger. So those are still the main things that sets the a5100 apart from the rest of Sony's APS-C mirrorless range. Now, the a6100 does have the flip screen, which is great for vlogging. And of course, as the a6100 is a brand new camera, it is packing a lot of those newer features which a 5-year-old camera isn't going to have. So we have now got 4K video in 30 frames per second. We've got an eye-level viewfinder, which is always a problem with the a5100. It keeps it compact, but it does mean in bright conditions you can't always see the screen. And we've got an external mic jack, which is great because the inbuilt camera on the a5100 can be a bit of a limitation. So if you want to take your video recording especially to the next level, that mic jack will make a huge difference to the quality of your videos, especially outside. Also, the a6100 has got a much improved ISO range, which means in low light the camera will perform much better than the a5100. So as you can gather from that, I'm not going to do a full rundown of all the specs. There'll be plenty of other videos and sources for that. Maybe I'll link some of that down in the description. But overall, clearly the a6100 is miles ahead in terms of specs. But does that mean you should buy it ahead of the a5100? Well, the answer is, it depends, which is a bit of a cop-out of an answer, but I think it really does. So for me, I bought the a5100 because it was well in my budget range. I'm a big advocate of the best quality tech that you can get for the lowest price. The a5100 is still absolutely perfect for vloggers, YouTubers who are just starting out but want to move up their quality from a smartphone. It's great for recording indoors. You don't have any issues with the microphone as if you can record in a quiet room or a quiet environment. The video quality is very high for a 1080p camera, and that price point is what is going to keep drawing people to the a5100 until it has a direct replacement. Of course, if you can't live without 4K video and you need that external mic, then the a6100 is really positioning itself now as the next level up from the a5100, which I think was already a fairly competitive market. The a6000 already existed, the a6300, the a6400, the a6500, obviously the price of them go up and up. but I think for a bit of a refresh of the a6000, the a6100 looks like a good bet. So if you've already invested in the a5100 or the Sony E-mount system somewhere else, I think the a6100 might be the next step up for you from the a5100. I'm certainly considering it. Obviously it's a decent amount of money, $850 or something like that, but another plus side to it coming out is that of course now the a6000 is going to be an older model compared to the a6100. You may start seeing that becoming much cheaper on the market, especially second hand, which means moving up the quality of your equipment may get a little bit cheaper. So to sum up, I don't think the a6100 is going to replace the a5100. If you're a first time buyer, I would assess how much you really want to spend and exactly what you want to use it for, because the a5100 still has a lot of life in it and I'm still using it all the time. I'm using it to record this video here. If you've got a little bit more budget and you know you want 4K video, you know you want an eye level viewfinder, you want that higher ISO, you want all the latest specs, and you can afford it, the a6100 may be the place to go. Also, I think it's going to be an interesting upgrade route from the a5100 to the a6100 if you're looking to upgrade your camera or looking to get a second camera which you can use all the same lenses on. So until a direct replacement for the a5100 comes out, perhaps the a5200, the a5100 is safe in the market as the cheapest option to get into Sony mirrorless APS-C cameras. So, do you agree with my assessment? Are you planning on getting the a6100? Are you just going to stick with the a5100 like I'm going to be doing for the next couple of months at least? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, if you've enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to the channel and checking out some of my other videos. But until next time, see ya.